Scene script. Have you ever wondered how plants communicate? It's a question that might seem bizarre at first, but the answer unravels a hidden universe right beneath our feet. Welcome to the intriguing world of plant communication. Yes, you heard that right. The green leafy companions that you pass by every day without a second thought. The trees towering above us, the flowers blooming in your garden. They all have a language of their own. Silent and immobile they might be, but isolated, they are not. Plants, it turns out, have a social life that's both complex and compelling. They interact with each other and their environment in ways that we are just beginning to comprehend. From the tallest trees to the smallest shrubs, plants are engaged in a constant dialogue, an exchange of information that's mostly invisible to us. But how do they do this? Well, plants have evolved a variety of strategies to communicate. They use an array of chemical signals, both above and below ground, to send messages to their neighbors. These messages can be about a variety of things, from warnings about nearby threats, to pleas for help when under attack, to sharing resources and even information about the weather. Just imagine, every time you walk through a forest or a park, there's a whole conversation happening right under your feet and above your head. It's like a secret society, a hidden network, that we're only just starting to decode. And it's not just about survival. This communication helps them thrive as a community. Like a secret handshake or a coded whisper, it's their way of ensuring the health and well-being of their entire ecosystem. So yes, plants do communicate, just not in a way we humans can readily understand. They don't use words or sounds or gestures like we do. They have their own unique language, a language that's silent to our ears but speaks volumes about their intelligence and resilience. So, plants do communicate, just not in a way we humans can readily understand. But how exactly do they do it? To answer that, we delve into the fascinating world of plant signaling. Imagine you're a plant standing tall and green. Suddenly a hungry caterpillar starts to munch on your leaves. What do? In the face of such an attack, plants don't just stand still and accept their fate. They fight back, but not in the way that you might think. Instead of physical retaliation, plants release volatile chemicals into the air, invisible yet potent. These are not just random emissions, they are distress signals, a plant's SOS. This is where the plot thickens. These signals aren't just cries into the void. They attract the predators of the plant's attackers, turning the tables in a twist worthy of a thriller movie. Imagine the caterpillar's surprise when its meal ticket becomes the beacon for its own doom. In a fight for survival, plants have developed an ingenious way to call for help. But that's not all. There's more to this secret language of plants. Beneath the soil, a vast, intricate network connects plants in ways we're only beginning to comprehend. Imagine, if you will, a subterranean superhighway of communication, a silent symphony of signals transmitted through the earth. This is the Wood Wide Web, an interconnected network of fungal threads or mycelium that links the roots of different plant species in a complex, mutually beneficial relationship. These tiny fungal threads, almost invisible to the naked eye, weave through the soil, connecting plants in a vast underground network. But this is not just a physical connection, it's a conduit of communication, a lifeline that allows plants to share resources and information. Yes, you heard that right. Plants, it seems, are not the solitary, independent entities we once believed them to be. Through this Wood Wide Web, plants can lend a helping hand or root to their neighbors in times of need. Picture a tree in a dense forest towering above its companions, basking in the sunlight. It's photosynthesizing at full speed, producing more sugar than it needs. Instead of hoarding this surplus, the tree distributes it to other plants through the Wood Wide Web. But the sharing doesn't stop at resources. Plants also exchange information about potential threats. When a plant is under attack, say from a hungry insect or a disease, it sends out a distress signal through the network. Neighboring plants receive this signal and can ramp up their defenses even before the threat reaches them. It's like a silent, invisible, botanical version of Twitter, where plants tweet out their status updates, sharing news about their health, their needs, and the dangers they face. Just as we rely on social networks for survival, so do plants. They've been doing it for millions of years, long before the advent of the internet. Through their silent communication, plants are showing us a new dimension of life we've barely begun to understand. We've journeyed together through the hidden world of plant communication. We've discovered that plants are not silent but engage in complex signaling using volatile chemicals as distress signals, and even operating an underground Wood Wide Web. They share resources, warn each other of threats, and perform an intricate dance of life beneath our feet. Next time you're in a garden or a forest, take a moment to appreciate the silent yet vibrant conversation happening all around. The language of plants. Complex, beautiful, and incredibly sophisticated. What other secrets are they whispering that we've yet to discover?